G with the Inland Valley News here at the Staples Center after a tremendous victory by the Los Angeles Clippers over the Houston Rockets. Final score, Clippers 110, Rockets 95. Leading scorer for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan with 24 points and 20 boards. Jamal Crawford added 20 as well as J.J. Redick. Chris Paul added 12. Stay tuned for videos, interviews to follow. Doc, can you talk about what your words of inspiration has been to the team? The absence of Blake in the lineup, you certainly have fired him up.
I have no words of inspiration. I'm just telling them to play. We pay everybody. Like, we don't pay just Blake and CP and Chris. DJ. We pay them all, and they all have to step up and perform. And the only thing I asked him is not to try to take Blake's do what he does. You can't. So let's just share and play together and figure it out as a group. And I think we're doing a good job of that. Dirk being selected over, I just think that DJ should be on the All-Star team. I think it's a travesty. I really do. Dirk deserves to be on the All-Star team every year as far as I'm concerned, so you can never have anything against him. He's been a great player throughout his career. I just think a guy that's getting 27 and 22 and 20s and 20s and is not on the team. What I keep saying about DJ that I don't like is, you play both sides of the floor. And just the one side of the floor keeps getting all the credit and not the other side of the floor. And the other side is more important. There's never been a team that's won a title without being a decent defensive team or a great defensive team. Yet that side keeps getting forgotten about in the All-Star game. And I think every year they should put the best defender on. They put the best offensive player on every year. They should think about putting the best defensive player on every year, on both sides, the East and the West. Then that would be solved and easy. And DJ should be on. We all know it, but that's all right. DJ knows that we're playing for bigger things than All-Star games.
So would you say DJ's the best defender?
Yeah. Do you? I do.
He's up there. I think he's the defensive player of the year.
Yes. Can you guys vote? Who votes for that? They took us off the vote. I think you guys are voting, right? All right, do your jobs. All right, I'm going to have Belichick in here to make sure you guys do your jobs, okay?
Well, look, Marc Gasol got Defensive Player of the Year a couple of years ago, and honestly, DJ's numbers were really double with his work. So even I don't understand what's going on.
Thank you very much.
Very well.
Do you see that hacking at the end? Has it become kind of a rallying point for the rest of your team?
Well, I don't know what it's become, but I know it's a hard thing to go through from a coaching standpoint, and I'm sure for DJ too. We actually gained points in that, so we were happy. We were like, okay, they made a three. We'd already made 3 free throws. So the way I was looking at it was even, and I was good with that. But listen, I'm an old school guy in that. It's a hard one for me. Every time it starts happening, one of the refs will come up. Don't you think we have to change this rule? I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't think so, but maybe I don't know. It's a hard one. It doesn't look good.
Seems to be that it's kind of unified the team.
It did. Especially when he made a couple. It's great for our team. It's funny. Our guys have really been rallying over the last 6 weeks, and you can just feel it. And they're just so happy for DJ, and it's been good.
Doc, James Harden struggled again today. He's done that the last few games against you guys. Is that because of the way you scheme for him, or is J.J. Redick's a tough matchup for him?
I don't know. They asked me that in the third quarter break, and I just said, we all pray when he shoots. He is as tough to guard as there is in the league, and he's the great example of a make-miss league. It's a make-miss league, and when he's making shots, you can't do anything, and when he's missing shots, you're just glad that he missed shots. We don't do anything that special, really. We just tell JJ to guard him and stay in front of him as much as possible.
How do you assess where your team's at going into the break, and then once you guys get back, what are you looking for right after?
Well, I like where we're at. I've been saying that now for about 4 or 5 weeks, and no one wants to hear it, but I love where we're at as a team. Obviously, I liked it better when Blake was healthy. Obviously, with him going down. We are in just survival mode right now, honestly. Until Blake comes back, we just have to take. I can't look at the big picture right now. I have to look at the little games. Each game being a big game for us. We just have to win as many games as we can with Blake out, and that for right now, that's all we can be.
And talk about the spark that you bring as far as, the way you guys have played, rallied, and inspired basketball, and coming out with big wins without
Yeah,
Blake.
I mean, we know no one person's going to replace what he does for his team, but collectively, if we can all step up a little bit, hopefully we can just keep racking up the wins until he's back in there.
What's the key for this team until he gets back?
Continuing to play, the right way. I think the way we've been playing the last couple games, the way we've moved the ball, I think is indicative of how we need to play all the time. I mean, to get that good feeling, to get that momentum, and get another win, especially after the way that last trip went. You don't want to put certain wins above other ones, but it feels good.
Have a good night, guys.
Matchups against these guys. You haven't been here that long, but you've been dominating this team. I think it's 10 of the last 11 in the Chris Paul there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just some teams you match up well against, some teams you don't, and you got to take advantage of the ones you do.
What are you going to be doing during the break?
I'm going to go out to New York for a couple days for the meeting, maybe rebound a little bit for JJ if he needs some practice, and then I'm going back to Seattle. I got to go home, kick my feet up, see some rain.
How's the attitude in this room right now? They're going in.
It feels good. We feel like we can play better as a team, and that's a big upside. 9 points, team defense.
What will you be doing during the break here?
Working, man.
Really?
So, Blake's going to be out for a couple days, and my opportunity to play is here. So,